about impeachment, Mr. President?
Not even a little bit.
U.S. President Donald Trump sounding confident he won't face impeachment while the opposition is divided on the idea. Hello, I'm Anand Naidu and this is The Heat. For Donald Trump, the release of the special counsel Robert Mueller's report was a victory. The United States president claimed it showed no collusion with the Russians or obstruction of justice. But opposition Democrats are saying otherwise, that there is plenty of evidence of possible crimes, even in the redacted version of that report. For details, we turn now to CGTN's White House correspondent, Nathan King. And Nathan, the Democrats agree that the Mueller report is damaging to President Trump, but they don't appear to agree on what to do next.
That's right. To impeach or not to impeach, that is the question for the Democrats. And, you know, the Mueller report did essentially no real favors for one reason. You read through it, and I've read through it, and although some of the things are very damning, there is no report on conspiracy or collusion, as it's been bandied about when it comes to cooperating with Russia in the 2016 election. And when it comes to obstruction of justice, there's no recommendation to pursue those charges, although they could be laid out, a sort of roadmap if you want, but it's essentially punting to the US Congress to do it. And remember, Congress is divided, and the Democrats control the House. We have Republicans controlling the Senate. And as you know, with impeachment, it starts in the House of Representatives with the articles of impeachment, but there's a trial later on in the Senate, and you need a two-thirds majority to remove the president. That is not going to happen politically. So you can see House Leader Nancy Pelosi weighing all this up in her mind. She was just speaking in the last hour or so at the Time 100 event. Let's take a listen.
This is about being totally free from passion, from prejudice, from politics. It's about the presentation of the facts. And when we have the facts, we'll have a better idea of how we go forward.
You see, she was not saying the I word, the impeachment word. It's all about getting the facts. Some Democrats would say, look, the facts are in the Mueller report. She even said in a letter to congressional leaders on her side, holding the president accountable can be gained outside of the impeachment hearings. And you can know that a lot of senior Democrats really don't want to go there at all. They saw what happened with Bill Clinton. They don't really think perhaps it will do them any good and may enable the president as he tries to get re-elected. On the other hand, remember, there's about 20-something Democrats running for president. Elizabeth Warren on the left of the party, the sitting senator. Take a listen to this.
If any other human being in this country had done what's documented in the Mueller report, they would be arrested and put in jail.
So, is the president above the law is essentially what she's saying, and that the Democrats should pursue impeachment regardless because it's, quote, the right thing to do.
Nathan, of course, the Democrats, they have the majority in the House of Representatives, and they have launched investigations in that House. They are now trying to question White House officials. How is that playing out?
Yeah, I mean, they're investigating Donald Trump. That's what happens when you get a majority in the House of Representatives, from everything from security clearance to tax returns. And, of course, the Mueller report is part of that. They do have subpoena power, basically calling people to come in and give evidence. Robert Mueller, the author of that near 2-year report in the making, is going to be obviously a key witness, but also those around Trump who may have talked to Robert Mueller and given him some sort of suggestion that the president interfered with the process into the investigation. Don McGahn, for example, the former White House counsel, sat for very many hours with the special counsel and gave them a lot of information about that. There are others as well, some people who, according to the Mueller report, basically stepped in the way of the president to try and stop him potentially committing obstruction of justice. So there is a lot there in the Mueller report. It's just a question about political will and what are the consequences of it. We haven't heard the last of the Mueller report. I'll give you that.
Thanks, Nathan. That's CGTN's Nathan King reporting from the White House.